Good morning, everyone. Welcome back with me, Salma Anindya at Salma Show. As usual, we will always discuss hot things that often happen among young people. Are you curious about today's topic? I honestly will be very excited about our discussion this time. Today, we will talk about insecurity. I'm sure you're familiar with this, right? Before discussing further, let's call our guest star today, a psychologist, Hanifah Mutiara Puspa. Good morning, nice to meet you. How are you today, Miss?
Good morning, nice to meet you too. I'm very good today.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we will discuss about insecurity. Here we will discuss whether and how insecurity can impact a person's mental health. First of all, we have to know what is insecurity. Can you explain this?
Yes, of course. So insecurity is a feeling of not safe that can happen to anyone. When do this feeling of insecurity happen? It can happen when you feel worried, embarrassed, and not confident. And one of the reasons people feel insecure is that they underestimate themselves.
Then, what usually happens when someone is in an insecure feeling?
When a person is in a situation of insecurity, that person needs to feel fear in any way. For example, afraid to talk to other people, afraid to express her or his feeling, or afraid to look at other people.
Can you mention what are the factors that can cause insecurity?
There are several factors that can cause insecurity, among them such a trauma, negative comment that has been received, could also be due to association, and what often happens is lack of confidence.
Oh, the last one is so right. Talking about that, as we can see, there are so many phenomena where young people feel insecure about their appearance or physique. I'm sure some viewers have also felt insecure because of their appearance. So how about that, Miss?
Yes, nowadays, most of the insecurity phenomena are related to appearance or physical problems. This usually happen when you lack of confidence and are ashamed of your physical self. At that time will arise insecurity that allows you to compare yourself to others.
Me and maybe the viewers who are watching this are curious. Is this actually a serious problem? Does it have relations with the person's mental health, Miss?
Okay, this feeling of insecurity can be considered as a normal thing to happen. Everyone must have experienced it. However, insecurity also cannot be considered as a trivial thing. Excessive insecurity in adolescents in particular can cause their mental disorder, resulting in serious fatalities.
So, if the condition is not treated quickly, it can cause mental health problems, Miss.
Yes, that's right.
Well, it turns out that insecurity can also have a serious impact on our mental health, guys. Miss, may you explain what mental health problems that can happen because of insecurity?
The most common is depression. When a person experiences excessive insecurity, then their anxiety will be higher. This excessive anxiety can have an impact on a person's psyche and can cause depression. This will make a person be a closed person, moody, easily stressed, easily anxious, and always consider himself no.
Okay, apart from that, are there any other impacts?
Excessive insecurity can also cause borderline personality disorder, anxiety disorder, paranoia, eating disorder, and problem with body image.
Borderline personality disorder. It may sound foreign to viewer, and I'm also hearing about it for the first time. Can you explain what is borderline personality disorder mean?
Borderline personality disorder is a serious mental disorder that affects how the sufferer feels and thinks. This condition is characterized by moods and self-image that is constantly changing and difficult to control, as well as impulsive behavior.
So, This also has relations with insecurities.
Of course, something that are felt by someone who is excessively insecure can be a symptom of borderline personality as well. For example, when someone feels worthless, embarrassed, panic, or afraid.
That is the feelings that are often felt by people who feel insecure, right?
That's right. Borderline personality disorder also affects a person's mindset. The person will think that he or she is bad, guilty, or worthless. Where this thought often happen in people who are experiencing excessive insecurity. Therefore, we must be watchful as much as possible to prevent this.
Okay, apart from borderline personality disorder, are there other similar mental disorders that can be caused by insecurities?
Yes, the name is body dysmorphic disorder. This is a mental disorder characterized by symptoms of excessive anxiety about weakness or lack of physical appearance.
I think from the meaning, I'm pretty sure that fevers can also directly connect this with insecurity. Because as we talked earlier, nowadays there are so many insecure phenomena because of physical appearance. Well, it turns out it's not a trivial thing, guys. It turns out that there is a mental disorder associated with it.
Yes, that's right. People with this condition often feel embarrassed and restless because they think they are bad, thus avoiding various social situations. Usually, sufferers will feel insecure about the lack of one of several of their limbs, like a snub nose, wrinkled skin, big arms, and others.
Well, then we also seem to experience a lot of insecurity about our body members, right?
But if that feeling happens too much, of course, it will have a bad impact too. For example, people can do reckless acts such as doing plastic surgery or justify various ways to improve the limbs they think are not perfect.
That's right. Okay, last but not least, Miss, can you give some tips for the viewers? How can we reduce insecurity or avoid excessive insecurity so that it doesn't affect our mental health?
So insecurity is a normal thing experienced by everyone, but in order to maintain your mental and physical health, it will be nice to keep the level of insecurity at the threshold of normality. The most important thing, we should put confidence in ourselves. We must always think positively with what we have so that we will always be confident. In addition, because the association can also have an effect, as much as possible avoid toxic association that always make you feel insecure.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes when we are already confident, try not to be insecure, but even our associations sometimes don't support our confidence so that it makes us down. So it's not only internal factor, right? But also from external.
Yes, excellent.
Wow, our discussion this time is very interesting, right? But unfortunately, we are at the end of the show. Thank you for being willing to provide useful information for all of us, Miss.
My pleasure, Salma.
So, in conclusion, feeling insecure is normal for everyone. But if it's excessive, it will cause fear or anxiety in itself so that it can have an impact on our mental health. So guys, let's grow our confidence, appreciate and love what we have. With that, we can live in peace with all the flaws in ourselves that we have without making a fuss about it. So guys, please love yourself. And Salma and India, see you again in Salma Show next episode. Goodbye.